There was a radio interview that you did where you recounted a story of a woman coming up to you after Barack Obama's election saying, "We won," and then you said, "I voted for Gary Johnson." And what's the story behind that? Did you really vote for Gary Johnson?
Well, I was leaving to go out of town, and it was a lady, a Caucasian lady, and she was like, "Oh yeah, congratulations on y'all win last night," with like an attitude. And just to let her know I was on my P's and Q's, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I voted for Gary Johnson. And she looked shocked, and even though that I knew there were other candidates on the ballot, you know what I'm saying? So you can't judge a book by its cover.
But did you vote for Gary Johnson?
Yes, I'm a libertarian. Liberty, justice for all, liberty for all. I'm really pro people, pro freedom, and it's just all about positivity. Like I have nothing against the president at all. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice guy, but it just the things that they're standing on right now I just didn't agree with. Anything that benefits the public and not just big banking, that's what I'm with.
Do you feel like you've been misunderstood at some points too? If you go back to Bombs Over Baghdad, and some people thought that maybe this was a pro-war album or a pro-war anthem.
Yeah, see, exactly. Bombs Over Baghdad was the song was basically the hook is like, don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang. It's like, don't do it unless you're gonna do it all the way. And what we were saying then was, when it was like, okay, it's conflict in Baghdad and there's a war in there, and they were just bombing like milk factories and empty fields and things like that, and there was really nothing going on. It was just like it was a farce. So it wasn't like, okay, let's go to war, bombs over Baghdad, let's bomb them. No, it was like a lot of our songs have two meanings to them, such as the song Rosa Parks. Everybody moved to the back of the bus, That stance we were saying was like, while everybody else in music was doing one thing, we gonna move to the front of the bus and just take a stand. So it's all symbolism in a way.
Are you feeling good after the last election, at least if you look at some of the state ballot initiatives that passed, talking about bringing it back to the people, expanding rights? If you look at the states that legalized recreational use of marijuana or gay marriage, are those all things that you support?
The legalization of marijuana, that's fine and dandy with me. Gay marriage, I don't have a problem with none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's people can do what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be a supporter of something, and I definitely don't have to be against it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever people want to do with their life is let people live their lives. What people got to understand is stop worrying about everybody else and live your own life. And I think if people did that and focus on their own situation, then they'll be better than themselves. To me, as long as, we're keeping the people safe and let's definitely create jobs for people. That's what I'm all about, to try to get people out of this rut that we've been in for a while, I have 3 kids of my own, and you want to see them have something for a future, definitely. By the time your kid gets older, for them to have opportunities and jobs and things like that. Like, I have friends that have degrees and things that haven't had jobs in years, So, need to get that cracking.